Five,
Five,
four, three,
three,
two,
two,
one. You are now live.
Former athlete, businessman, model, fashion influencer, father of three. Don't be a hating ass bitch.
This guy was good.
Thank you for having me, Kobe. This is fun.
Crazy game, stay crazy, sign it. That shit hot. I like that beat. I fuck with that beat. I don't know if y'all are just tuning in and this is your first episode of All Grown Up. This is a new song. I don't know if y'all feel me. I don't know if y'all put that. I'm fucking with it. They said, oh my God, what's up, what's up, what's up? It is your boy, none other. You call me KRACI, aka Kobe Nasir Wallace, and you are tuned in to the hottest podcast. Yes, I said the hottest podcast coming straight out of Wilmington, Delaware, the Crazy Talk podcast. But this is a special episode of All Grown Up, one of my favorite fucking series that, yes, I created. You know, they said so. Of course, it's one of my favorites. But tonight we have a very special All Grown Up because, of course, I have a new co-host. I have a different co-host every time I do All Grown Up. That's what y'all like about it. They said, and tonight we are getting some new perspectives because, like I said, the next caller is grown as fuck. They said, welcome to the Crazy Talk podcast. Welcome to All Grown Up. They said one of my favorite friends. They said if you went to DSU, if you in the tri-state area, you probably recognize her. They said because she is one of the most recognizable, friendliest, outgoing, mature about her business. They said, now don't get it fucked up, okay? They said because she is multifaceted in every sense of the word. One of my favorite friends. Welcome to the Crazy Talk podcast, Asaya, aka CC. What's up? What's up?
It's crazy.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm
Yes.
not.
They
That's the
said,
problem. Everybody think I'm grown. That's the problem. I'm not. I don't want to claim this. I don't want to identify as this.
you don't want to clean. Oh, they said you in the neighborhood though. They said you are in the grown-ish, right? They said we are in the grown-ish era of
It's just I don't even want to accept it. But I guess.
Yeah. They said ain't no going back now. They said you sent that rent money in on the first, it ain't no going back. They got you. They said you are grown. Okay. They said, but how have you been? They said we graduated over a year and a half ago.
Yes. We did.
Yes. In May of 2025.
Man.
We are in August of 2026.
Nah, you're right.
How do you feel? What is life like after education? What is life like being damn near grown? Like you don't have to get up to go to school, but you got to get up to go to work. How are you feeling about that? They said, talk to me about that.
First of all, I'm doing good, cool. How are you doing? It is a lot going on.
Yes.
So life after education, it's just been definitely straight work. First of all, I did go straight into work. I don't even use my degree. My degree is not even in my, I work with kids. I have a management.
So yes, I was going to say, tell me what you do. So tell me what you do and then tell me what your degree was in.
All right, my degree is in management information systems, which is basically IT, coding, programming. Like I did all them programming classes and stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
And I work with kids. I work in ABA. I did not need all them tears.
That sweat, that pain.
That paper. But yeah, I work with kids, so it's been good though. I definitely cannot complain. I'm nothing
Mm,
but blessed.
right.
I wake up with a smile on my face. I'm good to everybody. It's like
As you
you
should.
give out. I mean, you take in what you give out. It's just
Mm.
like I don't got
It's
time for
good. It feels
myself.
great
It's even on the road.
to
Everything.
favor in that, right? Yeah, that's what life is about. At least after in this era, it's about getting it together, right? It's about figuring it out. And we look,
I don't got to figure it out at all.
I was just about to say, in our
Yeah.
20s, that's the theme, figuring it out. They say we are not figured out, we are figuring it out. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know every fucking thing since we got our degrees and shit. We
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Like we just do that thing
Nah,
as we go
real though.
along.
Nah,
I
real,
do that
real
thing
though.
as we go along. But also talk to me about balancing that, right? Balancing that life after education. Like you have friends, you have a lot of friends, you are a very good friend, right? They said talk to me, how do you balance having friendships, a relationship, working, other side things that you like to do? They said just having fun. Like how do you balance all of that?
I feel like it just comes to you with intention and effort. My friends and I, we have a lot of conversations about being intentional about checking in on each other. Like all
Right.
of that, I'm going through this, or this, or we don't really do all that. Like we'll communicate what's going on. We don't really. It's intentional over here. So
Yeah.
everything that we do, we know that like we'll put a date on it. We haven't seen each other since this. So this Friday we're gonna do this. We're gonna cook. Like we really set it up for an
Yes.
intentional way.
That's
My
important.
girlfriend is my all day. She just in and out. It's not even nothing about that. Girl
Yeah.
just she just in there. She always in there. Just don't just I got it. Don't even worry about it. She just I don't even
Yes.
know. I can't even answer that question. She in there. She handled it.
Right.
Work is my day. Work is like my 9 to 5 kind of.
Okay. Okay.
Um sometimes I work out if I'm feeling shabby. I ain't work out in a minute, but like I'm about to start back because I just moved. But we
They
ain't
said,
gonna
oh,
yeah.
that's all right. That's all right.
My girlfriend and I, we go on dates intentionally. She'll have an attitude. She be like, I want to go on a date. And then it's like,
I want to
okay.
go. Okay. Right.
So that's just like it's really just like I
Putting
guess
it on you.
what really makes my life like go is I guess like having the will to do it. Like like I have my
One to
reliable
do it all
transportation.
over again
So
every
I'm
day.
going, yeah, like I have the will to do everything. So I'm actually just like dishing out and just going,
Right.
just
No,
doing it.
and a lot of people our age, they yes, you're still figuring out. But a lot of people our age want that. Like a lot of people our age want a robust life. They want to get up and want to do some shit. You feel me? And a lot of people, sorry, no shade. A lot of y'all out there ain't doing nothing. They said
A lot of
y'all
young
are
people,
just sitting around
a
soaking up
lot of
social
people
media.
on campus still, a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying? They said we ain't, but we gonna say
Oh,
this. You know what I'm saying? It is important in your 20s. At least we both 23, right? You 23.
I'm 23,
Yeah,
yes.
like it is important to have a balance. Now, and that don't mean everything gonna be 50-50, 25-25 here. Hell nah, shit gonna be like a seesaw. It's gonna be balancing this stuff out until we do figure it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said, but along this journey, since college, since high school, since you have become, kind of grown, since you're growing up, right? They said, how have you stuck with yourself? How have you uh built yourself, your personality? How have you become confident in who you are? What do you attribute that to along your journey?
I feel like it was always I never could care about what anybody could say, to be honest. I always gave myself this
Yeah,
motto, and I always said, if they are not putting money into my pocket, like signing
yeah,
my checks, and if they are not physically going into my bank account and grabbing a hand of money and
okay,
taking it out, there is nothing that you can do to irritate me, to make me get like, I quite literally, like, I refuse. Like, it's like a mindset. So,
yeah,
like, going throughout those years, like even I've went and done stuff and failed, embarrassed myself, then just I
right.
done went and did a lot, and then whatever, just kept going
I'm back.
because it's nothing that's really genuinely going to come from this. Like if people will remember that things do not follow them, like you are not what happens to you.
Yes,
Like just keep going. So that's just really how this is a mindset.
yes. Yes, and people lack mindset. Simple. It's not no profound thing. They said people be wanting to make it seem, and that's what I be hating about podcasters out here today. They want to make it sound so profound, nigga. They said it is simply having that mindset to wake up every day and be you, because ain't nobody else gonna do it. Truthfully, they said now people got haters, people got all that, but don't nobody want to be you, and can't nobody be you. That is what is unique
Damn.
about you, right? They said I I love that. I mean, one thing since I met you, one thing that stands out is your self-confidence. You are a confident person in any room that you step in. You're going to be you. What would you give a person that ain't? They said the most confident, right? The meeker individuals. They said what advice would you give them to just kind of be themselves? Because we are living in a space, in an era where everybody kind of wants to be what they aren't, right? What advice would you have for them?
I really don't though. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you though.
They said no, I don't have it. I'm gonna keep it real.
I'm not gonna tell you though. I'm gonna tell you though. Like I'm so like not even like no funny. My mindset is so straightforward that if you do think like that, I will just simply not associate myself with you. I cannot explain that to you. If you just don't grasp it, I can't do nothing. Like, why do I
Right.
gotta explain to you how to love yourself, how to choose yourself, or how to like just not play and get up and why do I have to explain that to you? I don't know. So I just don't associate myself with people that do that, and
Right.
I don't have nothing to people that do that because I just
It's not. It's not in your. It's not in your vocabulary.
I'm
You
not gonna.
can't
I can't just
fathom
dibby
that.
dabble with it. Like I just don't. I can't. It's just not a
Yes.
why. I'm not.
And people are. I feel like people are scared to be like that. People are scared to be 20 and say, "I can't be around a motherfucker that play all day,"
It's,
or "I can't be around a motherfucker that don't have nothing for themselves." Because this is different.
they cannot do nothing for like you're never gonna do nothing. You're never
Yes.
gonna grow. There's never going to be nothing. Like
No evolution there.
it's you're stuck.
Stuck. They said stuck.
You're
What
comfortable.
Drake say? Stuck. Come on. They said yes because it's not making sense, right? It doesn't make sense for you to not want to be a better you, right? Like it's simple as that. And that's what I was saying earlier when I say podcasters try to make that shit sound like it's so hard. Oh, you got to do this. Take your 10 steps.
Yeah, like
The 10
it's either
steps,
anywhere or it's not.
yes, it's in you. It's in you or it's on you. And if it's on you, it can wash off. That's you know you gotta have it in you. And I love people who have that mindset, right? And we are in our 20s. There's no reason that I'm hanging around somebody who I have to wonder about. Do you have it? They said, are you getting it? Is it there? Or
It's not
maybe
your
I got a distance mindset.
responsibility.
You feel me?
Right?
Maybe it's not in you. And that's what I was saying. It's a difference between a motherfucker that like to play all day who really get their business done, because that is me all day. You are unserious. I am the most serious motherfucker in the world. But everything is a time and a place. I go to work and I get my coin and I come home and I play all fucking day. That's just what it is, right? They said, and I feel like that's what your 20s should be. We're figuring it out, right? They said, but you were on Instagram. They said, if y'all follow CC, y'all know she posts and she keeps it real. She posts whatever the fuck she want to post and says whatever the fuck she wants to say about it. They said, and she posted something. I was like, okay, we gotta talk about this. This has to be one of the topics that we talk
What was are you talking about? Let me go look.
about. They said, let me go look. I'm cracking up. They said, no, for real.
Are you talking about the last one?
Yes, having you were talking about having emotional resilience, knowing when to react and not to react to shit. Let's talk about that. Talk about the importance of having people. Some people call it having a filter, having composure, not having a temper. But I think that's all different. I think that's just knowing when and not to do shit. Talk about that. How do you get that or build that kind of that shield to bullshit to where you don't react to everything, right? Like, where do you get that from?
It's all in the same mindset.
They said no, for real.
But not really. It's just like you to certain things, like even like to disrespect or like say if you have a goal for yourself, there are you after you pray for things, people got to realize that there's going to be things thrown in your way, so you're not going to be able to get to where you got to go. Like
Yeah.
it's going to be obstacles, and people just tend to like go back. People just aren't strong enough to like keep going. People just aren't accountable enough to themselves. So
Yeah.
when you do reach that certain standard, things really do become below you depending on what it is. Some things you do react to. Maybe you're still growing. Cool. I don't not react all the
Yeah.
time. I still give
They
my
said
friends advice like
you're not healed, you're healing.
I just told one of my friends go handle something. He's
Yeah.
still growing, but all in all, you
Yes.
gotta know what's what, and like everything like that.
And it boils down to
Definitely,
yeah.
definitely still growing, definitely still doing everything within there. But it's definitely just like a mindset. Some things genuinely do become below you after you have a goal for yourself. If you do want to be a patient person, if you want to be who you want to be, like that's the thing. People always want to be seen as something. Who do you want to be as a person? I want to be a calm person. I want to be when people see me, my aura is this. Like I want to give off this. Like what you believe in yourself is what others see you as. So it's just
Yeah.
as simple as that, genuinely. And some things just be like, it's not even worth my time, genuinely.
I agree. They said I have been known to be, you know what I'm saying? They said,
Like I'm not gonna say I didn't crash.
yeah, they said I'm known to crash some time or two, but it ain't nothing to get, you know what I'm saying? That's why you have insurance if you crash out. They said so you can come back and respawn because life is all about doing shit. And you said one thing you were saying, accountability, having accountability for your actions. Once you have accountability for your own actions, there's really nothing another person could say about you or say.
You gotta know yourself better than anybody. You gotta know your triggers. You gotta know how you thrive. You gotta know what you can do for the longest.
Yes. And people don't know that about themselves because people don't lock in with them. If you are a habitual watcher of All Grown Up, last episode I was talking a little bit about lock in with yourself. They said the only person who really give a fuck about you and how you feel and everything 100%. Some people care about you, yes, 80%, 90%, but do they really care about the everything? The only person that cares about your everything is you, and you got to take care of that shit at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So lock in with yourselves, man. Y'all be out here in the room with you, but it's someone else there. They said, no, you got to stop doing that. They said, lock in with you and you can build this fucking mindset that CC is talking about. It's not hard. I mean, sometimes
I don't think so either. I think it's really just discipline. Like it's not even discipline. Yeah. Like I really can't explain it. Like just choose yourself. Like why would you not think you're the best person that you've ever met? Like this is genuinely your world and everybody else is in it. Like it's genuinely that. Like it's actually
I call that main character energy. They said you have to because you are the main character in your story. No one else is going to write the story for you.
Exactly. Like it's just not. They cannot do it.
They can't. And that goes back to being you because ain't nobody else going to do it. They said, truly, ain't nobody else going to do it, right? They said another big topic that is kind of, it has our community, not only our community, but our age group in shackles, the dating scene. It's piss and shit and everything.
I'm not going to lie, it's terrible. I'm glad I'm out of it. That shit is terrible. I'm embarrassed for my generation.
You're lucky. It's terrible out there.
I am lucky.
It's shitty water. They said. And
you remember when DSU water was brown? That's the dating pool.
The Henny water. Y'all don't know. They said we know. It's terrible out there.
Nah, it's bad.
Why do you think that dating has such a hold on our age group right now? Like if you go on social media, you're bound to see a topic or a post about men versus women, women versus women, men versus men. Like it's bound to happen. Why do you think that is? Why are we shackled to this? Why does everybody want to date but then don't want to
this? I could talk about this all day and night.
Yes.
I feel like when it comes to dating, it really does come to accountability. Who do you want to be as a person? Okay. To me personally, I feel like if you can cheat on your girlfriend, you'll snitch on your homies, you rat on this, you do that. That's a character flaw. You can't do one character flaw and then be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, but I'm green everywhere else. You gotta hold yourself to the same standard. And people are really like, they're like mindset, like they really do things to be cool, or they like, it's just non-genuine. Like people just like aren't. It's crazy. It's not no words for it. For real. I ain't gonna lie.
Non-genuine
That's
is
how
very,
bad it's
very
like. It's genuine. Like it's crazy. Like people. It's really hard to put your trust into somebody or to sit there and really like think about like dang like you can really say this about me or you can have this about me. Like people do not want to give access to other people due to like people.
or
I've
be
seen
vulnerable.
so much, like, and then they be posting it on social media like, oh,
Yes. They said,
calling the cops on each other.
well, people, yeah, we won't talk about that. But I agree. No, I agree with you though. It's crazy out here. As 20, look, I'm 23 years old, and this is a little, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm with CC, I'm gonna spill y'all a little tea into that. I have not really been exclusively in a real relationship since 2019. That's how bad the dating pool.
I was too. No. That's not. I feel like that's. I don't want to say. Well, maybe my girlfriend she just thinks she like top one or whatever. But I gotta give it to her. I guess I haven't been in a own relationship myself either. And
Okay.
since 2017, that was high school, I believe.
Yes,
When
high
did I
school.
graduate? That's what I'm. And then all college, it was nothing. But my girlfriend now, I had made her my girlfriend for like 2 months in college, and then she was my like stink like sophomore year and then that. So she was literally my only girlfriend sophomore year. Then she my
This
girlfriend
whole
now. So
exactly,
it don't even count.
exactly. Yeah. Yes, I know.
But not real. The last one was high school.
I can't fathom why people are just so infatuated with the idea of being like, okay, like you find your person, you find someone you want to be with, okay, but then you also have to, like you said, be accountable. And I seen somebody post this earlier, be good before the relationship, not after. Don't try to change yourself during, because it's never going to fucking work. They said be a person you want to attract.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna get somebody that is willing to work with you on the shit that you don't have, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said, and that's where it kind of a lot of motherfuckers is fucking up. Talk to me about your thoughts on this whole tricking era, this whole spin that shit. I want to know, how do you feel that these ladies out here, some of the girls, they are selling it, and it's getting to that point. It's getting bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah. What do you think about this? Do you like this for the girls, or?
Of course, I don't like it for the girlies. And you know what? I feel like it depends on how you put it. Because one of my very close friends, one of our very close friends, and we can talk about this afterwards.
They said, Lord,
one of my close friends, I'm like her. We call me her manager. Anybody she talking to, I'd be like, hey, you better tell her send you some money.
Yeah. So I get that, right? Like
So,
some women truly do know their value. And you
I
can't.
tell all my friends, any female around me, I tell them, you better, my cousins, everybody, but like if you are with them, so see somebody. But the people that's actually doing that stuff and everything, I don't really know. That's not my
for the money. It's getting that's scary.
Yeah,
you know?
that's
yeah.
Nah, I'm not.
That's too much. That's too much. I'm glad you brought that up though, because there is a huge difference in knowing your worth I feel like knowing your worth as a woman. I feel like women who know their worth get the fucking world. They truly do. They have it their way. They said, and that ain't mean you ain't gonna get your heart broken and you ain't gonna meet some ain't shit ass niggas. That just mean most of the time you're gonna have it your way. They said, I personally, the whole tricking and nicking,
tricking is crazy if you're not like, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? And if you gotta call it tricking, you probably shouldn't be doing it. They said it should feel natural. It should feel like spoiled. It should feel like giving. It should feel like you're.
Age? Are we talking or not? Or are you?
Yeah,
it depends on your age, of course, and stuff. But what's up?
But okay, it depends on your age. But why are we seeing 16? I mean, because we've seen it. These streamers, they are opening the world up to a lot right now. We're seeing 17 and 18-year-olds talking about you got to spend it just to whoa. Whoa. When I was 17, 18, motherfucker couldn't even come to the crib. You gotta chill.
Yeah, it's definitely, but then it's a lot.
Yes.
That's I don't know. It's a hot mess. That's all I got.
It's a hot mess. And that's why goes back to that's why the dating pool is a hot mess. They said once we get out of the shackles of social media and what social media has for us, it'll be 10 times better. They said it truly will. They said, but for the people like you who get lucky, who find someone that they truly want to be with and they are accountable for it and they do the work in the relationship, what is that like? What is the importance of having someone that's actually good to be in a partnership with in your 20s? Does that add an extra layer of, vulnerability, an extra layer of protectiveness just around your life when you have someone that you know that you're doing it with?
Nah,
Look
absolutely.
at her smile. Look at her smile. Look at this. Look at her smile.
Relax.
Yes, that's how it's supposed.
No, everything you
love
said at the end is accurate though. Yes. It is it's hard to get to just due to the fact that people aren't genuine. Like you really do have to find somebody else whose mindset is you can build someone up to that, but I've done that before, and that has been everybody who wasn't my girlfriend, who like the talking stages and everything.
Yeah.
Those are the people who I had to tell to love themselves, and you shouldn't be taking this. That I'm like, come on, girl, like
Yeah.
love yourself. Like if you took certain stuff, you was never going to make it, bro. Like, why would I want somebody who is going to take BS? Why would I
Yeah.
want somebody who's going to like let
Because
me
if you
talk to
think
them
yes,
crazy?
you do yes.
Nah, real shit. So you gotta really find somebody whose mindset is at the same level as you. So I did just get lucky. So in a
Right.
sense of that, you really do just gotta maintain it. You gotta make sure that you keep yourself accountable. You gotta make sure that you do have those
Yeah.
hard conversations. Like it gets hard, it gets crazy. But when you have that goal to continue to, it's genuinely always going to be y'all versus the problem. When
Yes.
you just have the mindset.
I think people want that. I think I want that. I want to be with a motherfucker that I just know is me and you and we good and whatever comes, that's what comes. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't breaking up over no little bullshit, and you know what I'm saying? Because little bullshit is gonna happen, and I think people don't recognize that about real relationships. Like when you actually are getting to
Yo,
know.
that's what you talking about is ghetto out here, nigga. It's ghetto in this house too.
Yes, they said no. The houses sometimes the houses get more ghettos than the streets. They
It's
said,
ghetto.
you know.
Like
So
imagine like beefing with the person that you do live with. Like that's even worse.
yeah,
Like y'all can separate. Y'all can
yeah,
go in. Y'all have that ability.
yeah.
We don't do none of that.
You don't do none of
It's
yeah.
done.
That's and like you keep saying, that's where accountability comes in. When you can say, okay, I know what I did wrong. You know what you did wrong. We can move on. That's when it doesn't become a repetitive cycle because contrary to popular belief, people really do want love. Like people really do want a good
And that's
relationship.
okay. And I'm so
Yeah,
happy that it is coming to the scene though. Like I've seen a lot of relationships. Like
yes.
I've been seeing people posting their partner, and I really do hope people are being loyal and like not embarrassing your person because that is so embarrassing. But all in all, I've been seeing so many pop outs, and I do love that it's becoming a thing. Like at first, people would like try to make fun of people in relationships or something like that, but now it's like becoming something. It's cool to be in a relationship. That's bad that it got to come out of social, but it is cool. It's becoming cool. So it's like I'm loving what I'm seeing, but like I think it's an attempt.
Yeah, we need better. They said we don't need more. We need better.
Yeah.
Okay. They said we need to see better.
Yeah.
And that was actually he said because I've been seeing a lot of motherfuckers. Let's talk about. I've been seeing a lot of motherfuckers pop out. I hope y'all being loyal too. They said because but
come on, let's change it.
that was the next caller. They said so. Yes, it is very important to have somebody that's in your corner in your 20s. That shit makes it 10 times.
Absolutely.
Better. Especially when it comes to moving away from home in your 20s. Some people say you got to be strong to move away from home, but to move away from home in your 20s when you're fresh in the water, what is that like? You just moved away from home. You got your own shit. They said INDEPEND is. I'm glad this isn't after school days because I don't have to defend my motherfucking degree. No, I'm grown shit. So
I'm not the best speller either, so it's okay.
Yeah. They said so. Talk to me about moving away from home at 23.
I feel like my story was kind of like a little. I don't want to say different, but
okay.
I got like little siblings, so I was never trying to be in the crib.
Right.
I had the opportunity to move out freshman year of college. I was a stay at DSU. I was in the summer, the winter.
Summer, spring. Yeah.
I was all up in there. I have not lived at my mother house
In a long
since
time.
when did I go into college? 2021, since August
Yep.
2021.
Yep.
From college, when I graduated, I stayed there for I think a month.
Mhm.
And then not even a month, I think, because me and my girlfriend were dealing with each other. So I was going back and forth. My girlfriend already had an apartment. So it was
Okay.
like, you
You
know
was in there.
see, people don't even like, I don't even like,
Yeah.
but nah, my girlfriend she already type shit. She was like there or whatever. So we do that, we bust that out, that joint come up, and then we moving.
Right.
So doing the same thing, of course, preparing for things. So I think my mother set me up in a way. Like I'm, of course, was
Okay.
irritated about it in a way, but my mom put me on my own bills early. Like
Right.
my best friend, I get on him a lot because he's like, he doesn't have like a plethora of bills, but he's a nigga that's not in debt. Like he's
Mhm.
everything I want. Like he's like
Right.
financially this and this and that. But
Mhm.
that's because everything that he's given, he's just that. Me, I got the car note, I got the
Yeah.
phone bill, I got this. That's because I wanted all this shit. My
Yeah.
mom threw all this at me, and I was like, all right, come on.
Come on.
So I'm like really trying to like, I've been doing this since like 16. So for
Yeah.
real, I think when the bills come up, that's just working and splitting it out.
Yeah.
I don't even have I don't understand how people like, why do you play with
Your money.
I can't really talk about that either. Because I feel like that's just in you. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like what do you if you want it, you can get it. You can only obtain what you know you can get, type
I'm
stuff.
very frugal at best, I would say. I ain't spending too much coin that I worked hard for. I just where something's going. You gotta know where something's going. At least at this age, you can't be
Depending on your responsibilities and depending on what you got going on and what you're
that too.
doing, absolutely.
Everybody's different. That too, yes. People got a lot of different, like you said, you got all these. I got bills too. Okay, they said so. I know exactly what you're talking about. They said
Like when I was 18 and they was sending them here, you want a credit card? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
what got me through college. I'm paying all that off. I got the car. You really want to know what's going on? I got 2 car notes. I got a Chevy Malibu and a Kia K5, bro. I'm paying both of them.
Oh, you strong.
I'm drawn.
They said,
I'm not gonna lie. Like you really like go through like I don't know. To be completely honest.
And that's ghetto too. Why did we get the shitty? I feel like we got the shitty end of the stick.
It's disgusting. It's nasty. What do you mean they had rooms for 500?
2 properties.
So I tell people all the time, they be embarrassed to say they want a Section 8. Like I will swim to a Section 8. What? Boy,
they said if I didn't have to get caught in the line, I would be down there.
My crib, I got a 3-bedroom type shit, whatever. My mom had this type of joint when we was like when I was a kid or whatever. My mom had this shit for like $800.
800.
My rent ain't nowhere near 800, motherfucker.
800.
My mom had this bitch. Like I was like, yo.
And it's like somebody in the Oval Office woke up and said, double it. Double it on them.
They said taxes. We really paying for people's rent. You know what I just learned? When people go bankrupt and people really that they really do not become personally liable for that debt anymore. But they genuinely do this that. Like we're really paying people's lives.
It becomes government debt. Now
we're paying people's rents. They're serious.
They said, and I don't feel comfortable paying for motherfuckers on Section 8. And I ain't on Section 8.
I didn't sign off on this.
Nah, they said, if I'm paying for the food stamps, I need the food stamps. Simple.
It's really crazy. I'm really not feeling it. Like America is drowning. Everybody's suffering. It's everybody. And then I'm like so blessed because thinking about it, there's really people who really like are struggling or going through things. Like when I be reading TikTok comments, people be dishing it out. Like it's scary out here.
They be dishing it out.
It's scary.
Yeah. It is, but
it's bad.
What being all grown up is about. You know what I'm saying? Like, or growing. You know what I'm saying? Like we keep saying, it's figuring it out. You're not going to be figured out. But when you want to figure it out, you're going to do shit that makes it happen. It's going to happen. They said, and whoever you believe in, trust in them. Talk to them. Pray to them, whoever.
Do whatever you got to do.
Yeah. They said, because that's the only thing that's gonna get you through. Listen, they say I can, me and CC can both. We are working, we are paying bills, we are doing this, we are doing that. It's hard, it's fucking ghetto, but it's life.
And
And for that,
everyone's
we appreciate.
doing it. Everybody, you're not the only. And people all like people are so strong opinionated, of course, and I'm a strong opinionated person. Oh my god, I am so like, oh my god, I fight everything. I should have been a lawyer. Like it's bad. Like I really am strong opinionated, so I could really like speak on it. But like people have to like people be like the audacity to do this or something like rather a fee or like this or like you're not the only person in the world that got that. Like I understand you're upset, but if you're
Yeah,
not going to do the proper steps, don't let it harm you or don't like just handle it. Just
handle
hold yourself, be like, damn, I gotta pay that, and just call it a day or whatever. People really be letting shit stack. Like it's scary, it's crazy.
they don't, they not only do they let it stack in their debt, they let it stack in their mind too. You can't be fucking depressed about it and you letting it fuck up your money. Come on now. Pick a
Say
battle.
that, yo, I could get that shit on a shirt. I could get that shit on a shirt, front and back with a sign.
Yeah, like pick and choose. They said, but now that we have kind of talked about how you have gotten here, how you have gotten to this mature space, how you have gotten to your all grown up phase, it's now time to ask you some questions because I want to know where your mind is at with a lot of this shit that is going on today.
Hopefully,
They
I know what
said,
you're talking about.
right? I know, right? They
I don't,
said,
I don't be on social media, so I really don't be on.
are you familiar with Nolan Wells?
No.
No?
Tell me
The
this.
the 18-year-old that he was on a trip with all his white friends.
Oh
And
yes. And the lady that did singing, Miss Rachel spoke out for it and everything too. Yes, I did see it, but I didn't go through the details of it. But I did, and they was like that. What his case would have been? Tell me.
Do you think this is like what we're seeing is a cover up? Do you think we're not getting no details because these 4 white boys had maybe something to do with his death?
Oh, possibly, absolutely. Why not?
Oh.
I feel like if it's a possibility, then why not? People don't think like that. I feel like if it's a possibility, I think that's what a detective would think of, or like something.
Yeah.
If it's a possibility, then you go with it. Why you're not just thinking it? People be like, well, what if and they stop right there. No, you got to like, what do you really think? Like you might really be. It might be like you might be right. It might be somebody connected to somebody.
I think
He
it
could
is.
have did call this. Like they all connected. Right. We might be saying Elon Musk is our president for real or something, right? Or something like that. I don't know what's going on.
Yes, that they said no. That's how it be. They said, I agree with you. I think it's some bullshit going on. I think we're seeing a cover up right in front of our eyes. Not last night, 2 nights ago on Tuesday Night Live, McKay the Great, she brought up the similarities between this case and the Kendrick Johnson case. If you know Kendrick Johnson, we was in like middle school or high school or some shit.
Yeah,
and he got rolled up in the mat in his gym. It was the whole thing, and like it was a whole thing. The white
and stuff. What do you mean nobody?
Stop! Like stop! Like we're over the weird shit happening to black people. Like I said, I reiterated again. We don't hang ourselves. I want people to know that. Like we shouldn't have to say it, but
nothing weird like that.
Like come on, like we don't do shit like that. We don't shoot up schools. We don't like stop
for nothing at that.
They said the second question I want to ask you: Nicki or Cardi?
Nicki. That's not a debate. I'm a barb.
Okay.
It's hard. I put being a barb and graduating from DSU on the same level. Defending them two is the only thing I do. It's hard being a barb and being a hornet.
I'm going with Nicki too. I ain't gonna lie. How do you feel about Nicki's current state of mind, if you would say?
That's why it's hard being a barb. Because I'm loyal to you. I love what you do. I always make it, but I can't really get behind. Like, I know there's a reason behind everything as well. If there's a possibility, then there really is. Like, I've seen so many like theories come from somewhere. Like the thought is they did not just really pull that out of nothing. Like things come from people seeing things. So I don't think of anything lightly. So when people do put out something about Donald Trump or something about this or this or this, and they be like, oh, this probably is this, that didn't just come from nowhere. Like that's people are seeing these things. So
I get it. They said, no, I get it. They said, because I feel like a lot of people are trained to just be like Democrats or Republican or whatever. And some people are not trained to be that way. Some people really just look at it as a spectrum, and some shit I agree with and some shit I don't. And I'm gonna ignore the shit I don't agree with, and just go with the shit that I do. And Nikki, do I think she be on the powder sometimes? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think that came from nowhere. They're not just like the same way that they say that if you get accused as gay, you was somewhere doing something. Her getting accused is cocaine, nigga. You was somewhere snorting something.
Is where there's smoke, flame, fire. Yeah, they say it's hot. They said next question. And this might be taboo. This might be controversial for my feminists.
Talking about
free Tory Lanez or keep Tory Lanez?
I was free Tory Lanez. I don't mess with Megan. I think she's lying.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yes.
Everything's talking about, but you can see it. Oh, you can just see it. It's right there. Like, that's what I'm saying. Why do I gotta explain it to you? I don't explain it. It's right there. It don't make sense.
It's obvious. If the shoe don't fit,
what they say, everybody cracked it. That's really what she did have going on.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
The baby. It was a lot. I don't even know.
A lot going on with her.
It was a lot going on. And now that we know, Klay Thompson is probably one of the chillest, calmest motherfuckers in the world. It's you. You're the problem.
No.
You're a problem. They said free Tory Lanez. KWN is taking your sound, so you might want to hurry up and get back out here. Okay, and last question. Okay, they said, how do you feel about the whole streamer university, everything that is going on with Plaque Max and the Jamaican streamer OJ, where he kind of called Plaque Max a demon and said he's acting like a diva and all of this?
I see that.
You didn't see this? It was a big thing. You know who Plaque Max is? The light skin one. He got dermal piercing.
I'm keeping up with none of it. Nope. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness! They said you were out of the loop.
I'm sorry.
No, Pac-Boy Max. So basically, he's straight, or he claims he's straight, but he has like dermal piercings. At one point, he was rocking bust down wigs. It was getting a lot. It was getting to a point, right? And this guy at Stream University called him out on it and said, it feels like you're doing this for an agenda. Do you think that there is an agenda out there where they are pushing femininity on all the young black boys?
I feel like that's why I probably don't pay no attention. That's probably why I don't catch my eye, because what do you mean pushing on somebody? Like, is he a grown man? I would assume so. Or is he a teenager? He's of age, he's going to Stream University. So even if that is his image, that's how he wanted. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for shaking the internet to get the views and thing. That's what a content creator is. You're supposed to attract. It don't matter how you attract. At the end of the day, if your goal is to make 200,000, everything else should just be knocked out the thing. If you gotta do whatever you do, Kane is a perfect example. I love my girl. She say whatever, she do whatever. And y'all paying her rent. She just doing, and they be like, y'all know she be lying, and y'all giving her the interaction, literally commenting on there to say she's lying. Like, it's just like,
I get it. I don't think
there is
no agenda. I don't think that I don't think there could really be an agenda. Like, if we being honest, like, it's motherfuckers gonna be what they gonna be.
Nah, absolutely. And it's 2026. They got LBQ2P, ABT, everything.
Yes, everybody's, and everybody be with everybody. So it don't matter. Like, he is a diva. He want to be a diva. He is a diva.
Nah, actually, like.
Get up off of him, OJ. But that is all that I have for you. Those were some rapid fire questions that I wanted to get your opinions on. It's nice to know that you're a barb, because Nikki is out here going crazy, nurse.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, they said it's good to know that you are free Tory Lanez, because as you should be. And what the fuck happened to Nolan Wells? We need to know. We're gonna find out like in next.
Well, we may never find out. That's a perk of the.
I don't want that to be the case. We got to know what's going on, because I ain't going nowhere in the South if we don't figure out what the fuck is going on with.
Nah, real. I kind of like moved this way. Like.
Yeah. So Be careful, be safe. They said, and be vigilant because we don't play that shit, that Trump, that MAGA, that none of that. Okay, they said this ain't that. That should have been the name of this. This ain't that. We ain't that.
Nah,
That
real.
ain't that. Yeah. Okay. They said, but it has been a phenomenal 45 minutes. They said because I got to sit and chat with one of my favorite people. You are one of the realest motherfuckers I know, and I'm so glad that you shared this platform with me. They said you have been supporting me since day one. They said, and
Yes.
I am so glad that you would come on and share your thoughts with me. They said, CC,
Of course.
keep living life, keep being you, keep
Absolutely.
life.
That's what's up.
They said, and it's no other way. It's no other way. It really isn't. They said we're gonna keep getting this coin. I'm gonna keep dishing out these episodes. They said, so y'all better keep tuning the fuck in.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They said,
we're gonna be back with like let's do something like bigger. Like can you
I feel like we should do like a live streamed event. It's given
okay.
with maybe 25.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's talk. They said, but
you know
this is, yeah, no, we definitely a trip or something. They said because I miss DR and y'all posting DR, it feels disrespectful.
Sorry, the trip was crazy.
Yeah, it was very, very crazy. It was like I'm looking like, oh my God. Hey guys. But the next trip I will be in attendance.
Long live 25.
Long live 25. They said my favorite people, gang, DSU 25. But in that order, shout out Mama D. They said we are out of here. They said this is the Crazy Talk podcast. It is your boy, call me .KRAZY, aka Kobe Nasir Wallace, and I'm here with one of my favorite friends, Asaya, aka.
You said it the first time. And I let you say
it. I said it the first time.
You said Asaya the first
time. I said Asaya. They said how can it be Asaya and it's CC?
You saying?
I should have
tell people that. See, that's how I know that you make sense because I didn't even have to tell you.
Right. Asaya, exactly. It doesn't. Asaya, aka CC. They said thank you, and I love you, friend. They said keep prospering, and we signing out, y'all.
Bye.